Hello everyone. I personally think that sake is a product that can be exported to the world. It's just that alcohol is not very welcome, so it's a difficult balance. Well, this time I will explain the bankruptcy of the trust company for the first time in China. Bankruptcies in China are not uncommon. There was an article about bankruptcy, but this time a company called Evolution Trust went bankrupt. The trust law was enacted in 2001 and 5 trust companies were created. One of the first 5 companies, a long-established trust bank, went bankrupt, so it's getting a lot of attention. Previously, in videos on this channel, we introduced that money flows through trust banks in the process of flowing into the real estate industry. This time it is also related to this flow. Chinese trust companies are in the business of entrusting money from a third party, managing it, and returning the investment profits. In fact, most of the investment destination of this deposited money is flowing to real estate related. It peaked in 2017. The total amount of money collected by the trust company is said to be 27 trillion yuan, which is a huge amount of money, as 500 trillion yen was collected in Japanese yen. Trust companies were able to operate at an annual interest rate of 10% during the real estate bubble, so you can see the magnitude of the real estate bubble in China. It is natural to invest money in areas that are likely to be profitable. However, if a trust company concentrates investment in real estate as a financial system, it will carry a large risk as a system. Here is the website of a law firm in China. There is a description of foundry business. This is a trick that banks use to get money into the real estate industry. Banks cannot conduct direct investment operations. Of course you can lend money, but there are risk management and regulations, so you can't give priority to freely turning money. However, since the actual initiative is held by the bank, it seems that the trust company is choosing the investment destination, but the bank is proceeding with coordination with the real estate company. On the books of the bank, it seems that there is fairness because it is handed over to the investment trust, but the reality is the exact opposite. The role of Chinese trust banks differs from that of trust banks in other countries. The problem is that it is one of the defoaming schemes. A trust company is a mechanism for avoiding regulations when carrying out projects together with banks. This scheme makes money when the economy is booming and the bubble is rising. However, the Chinese Communist Party has not restrained the establishment of trust banks. It seems that the trust bank that went bankrupt this time was already in a management crisis at the stage of 2020. It was under the control of the Communist Party of China for a limited period of time, but I thought that everyone wanted the concession of the trust bank and that it would be M&A. It seems that there was a company that offered an acquisition, but it seems that the story did not come together in the end. I filed for bankruptcy in 2021. It does not mean that you will be bankrupt immediately after filing. After a certain period of time, the court will examine the bankruptcy. In the past, many companies wanted a trust company license, but they wanted it because it would be profitable. It is thought that the fact that no buyer has appeared now is because it is not profitable and it has become known that the company was evading the law. In particular, the current Xi Jinping administration is tightening the real estate industry, so there is no company that wants to enter the market at this time. Since the authorities have grasped the law-breaking act, pressure has been applied and it has become almost impossible. It is believed that Evolution Trust, which went bankrupt this time, did not have sufficient risk management. Overemphasis on investment destinations, law-breaking behavior, and diversification of investment destinations according to risk were not sufficiently done. Due to insufficient regulation and legal development of trust companies, there were problems with the management methods of trust companies, and the industry became unprofitable. It has a distorted structure because the expectations of the local government and the expectations of the central government are different. Even if the central government strengthens its tightening, local governments are looking for loopholes and outflowing funds. That's all for now. See you next time.